Sports Network is on the air.
He's going to keep the football. Drive for the goal line. It's a touchdown! The Wolverines have won it on the final play of the game. Touchdown East. A Wolverine walk-off winner.
Ostrowski, the righty, winds and deals. Strike three! It's a perfect game! Tate Ostrowski has thrown a perfect game for the Wolverines.
Piper back to throw. Has time. Looking for the end zone, and what is it called? Touchdown! It is a touchdown for the Wolverines with 7 seconds to play.
Grove City has won the President's Athletic Conference Championship. Grove City wins the PAC. The Cinderella story is alive.
Piper takes the snap. Looking to throw. Fires downfield. Frazier made the catch and scored the touchdown to win it for the Wolverines.
And we are live this evening in the Grove City College Arena. One of the great rivalries in the PAC being renewed again tonight as Grove City hosts Geneva in President's Athletic Conference North Division action. Hi everybody, Ryan Briggs with you. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. We flipped the calendar to October and the first of two meetings between two teams that have been playing in sports since the 1890s. They've been playing in women's volleyball since 1974. Grove City on a three-match win streak, including a couple of PAC wins to get to 2-2 in the league. Geneva, it's been a tough stretch for the Golden Tornadoes. They are still in search of win number one in conference play. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with some lineups and get you set. Grove City and Geneva here in the Grove City College Arena on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 12 private institutions and one associate member, the PAC thrives in athletics and academics. Now sponsoring 24 varsity sports, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics, with academics at the core of every program. With over 300 academic All-Americans and over 1,400 academic honor roll recipients with a 3.6 GPA or higher in the past year alone. Our student-athletes excel in athletics as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
Welcome back to the Grove City College Arena. Grove City and Geneva, the first of two meetings this year. Of course, this is the first and for now only year of divisional play in PAC volleyball. Grove City and Geneva both in the North Division. Right now, the North, Hiram at 4-1, Teal 3-1, Grove City, Allegheny, Westminster all 2-2, and then Geneva is 0-4. And why is that important? Obviously, you keep track of standings, but also the top four make the tournament. In the PAC tournament, so then it would be cross-bracketed, 1 North versus 4 South and so forth on through. And want to get in that top four because number 5 and number 6 are on the outside looking in. Right now, Grove City 2-2. A win tonight would certainly give some more separation with Geneva, who right now is in the 6th hole. And for Geneva, still a dozen matches left, but Geneva would love to come here and get a win. The last time out, Grove City picking up 2 wins Saturday down at Waynesburg, a 3-1 win over the Yellow Jackets in the opener. Then Grove City played La Roche in a non-conference match, part of the tri-match. Grove City also won that one in 4. Geneva was in interdivisional action, hosting Chatham, who is out of the South Division. And Chatham, by the way, leading the South at 4-0 right now. Chatham sweeping Geneva at Matheny Fieldhouse 26-24, 25-16, and 25-21, 25-9, 25-21. The last meeting was a Grove City sweep at Matheny Fieldhouse, October 16, 2024. So about 50 weeks ago, 26-24, 25-16, 25-16. Wolverines, they feature the PAC Offensive Player of the Week. Elena Dorsch starting that award Monday. Helped Grove City go 3-0 last week. Of course, the week started with that come-from-behind 5-set win at Allegheny. She had 14 kills in 3 aces that night, and then Elena 11 kills at Waynesburg, then followed up with 15 against La Roche. She averaged 3.08 kills per set, and thus named the PAC Offensive Player of the Week. So congratulations to Elena Dorst, the junior outside hitter out of Middletown, Delaware. We'll come back with starting lineups, and we'll get you set for the opening serve. Grove City and Geneva. PAC Volleyball here on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy. Check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Wiper blades or filters, check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally known.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy.
Welcome back to the Grove City College Arena. Time now for the starting lineups in this one. First for Geneva, and of course the starting lineups brought to you by Gold Financial, Northwestern Mutual on South Broad Street in Grove City. And the Gold Financial starting lineup for Geneva. It'll be the setter will be Laura Gunawarden. She's a 5'6" sophomore from Allentown. Emily Nelson, outside hitter, 5'7" senior from Kenya. Rachel Baird on the other side, 5'9" freshman from Beaver County Christian. Abigail Glumack, 5'9", senior from Central Valley. In the middle, Katie Sebo, 6'1" junior from Millersburg, Ohio, Loudonville. And then Daphne Alexander, 5'9", junior, also from Millersburg, but she went to West Holmes High School, which is, of course, Holmes County, out down beyond Worcester, down towards Berlin, that neck of the woods in northeast Ohio. The libero is Heather Subert, 5'6", senior from Camp Hill Trinity. Subert leading the PAC in aces this year with 41, and she's averaging 5.05 digs per set. So for Geneva, it is Gunawarden, Nelson, Baird, Glumack, Sebo, and Alexander. For Grove City, head coach Leo Sales will line them up this way. The setter to start out will be Brooke Manful, 5'10" sophomore from Wadsworth, Ohio. In the middle, Lily Poole, 6' sophomore from Ashland, Ohio, and Kendra Klusch, 6' junior from Alliance. The outside hitters are Sarah Hart, 6'2" junior from Marriottsville, Maryland, and Elena Dorst. We talked about Elena in our last segment, the reigning PAC Offensive Player of the Week. She is a 5'8" junior from Middletown, Delaware. On the right side, it'll be Lila Stonehouse, 5'8" senior from Hatboro, Pennsylvania. And the defensive specialist will be Lily Wotala, 5'4" sophomore from Copley, Ohio, and Revere High School. So Grove City, Manful, Poole, Klusch, Hart, Dorst, Stonehouse, with Wotala as the libero. The officials tonight, Curtis Graham and Kurt Fulmer are the referees, with Bethany Baker and Jason Mudger on the lines. Grove City and Geneva getting ready to tee it up. We'll take a break and get back with the first serve of tonight's match right here on the Wolverine Sports Network.
My name is Meera Batra. I have been in this country 32 years, and this is how I live united. America has always been the land of promise, and in my community, many families have come for a better life. Coming from another culture myself, I know the desire to become part of a community, to feel at home, and to gain the tools for our children and families to succeed. So I advocate for these families with United Way. United Way empowers them to look beyond their histories and to see what opportunities are available. We help them get involved with their kids' schools, network within the community, and when we do, we unite them. We make the community stronger. What I do is something I wish someone had done for me, and I am so grateful I am able to. My name is Meera Batra. I help families see opportunities and succeed. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, live united. go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
You use Tearless Baby Shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bathwater to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/therightseat. That's safercar.gov/therightseat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet, fingerling, Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
Take an ordinary putty knife and scrape off the old wax ring. Place the new wax ring over the flange, then line up the bolts with the bowl and gently set in place, making sure a proper seal is created with the flange and drain. Next.
Dad?
Yeah, sweetie.
Is that an old plumbing manual?
Oh, yeah, honey.
We really need to get some new books.
Right, do you want me to stop?
Nah, I kinda wanna know how it ends.
Okay. Tighten the bolts, line up the flushing valve to the opening in the top of the bowl, and secure the tank with a screwdriver and crescent wrench.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Alvin and the Chipmunks love to eat.
Who's hungry?
But even though you can't see or smell it, bacteria can hide in food and make you ill.
That's not good.
On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. But you can keep bacteria from ruining your day with 4 simple steps.
We got this. This'll be a walk in the park.
Clean. Wash your hands and surfaces often.
We chipmunks are notoriously tidy.
Separate. Keep raw meats, poultry, and seafood separate from ready-to-eat foods.
Watch and learn, my friends.
Cook. Make sure an adult uses a thermometer to cook meat, poultry, and seafood to the right temperature.
Fire in the hole!
And chill. Refrigerate promptly and pack your lunch with a freezer pack or ice.
Bingo! Dinner! She's a serve! Yay!
Keep your family safe and check your steps at foodsafety.gov. Brought to you by the USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
A 6-foot junior from Alliance, Ohio. Number 13, Kendra Clush. A 6'2" junior from Marysville, Maryland. Number 15, Sarah Hart. A 5'8" junior from Middletown, Delaware. Number 18, Elena Dorse. And a 5'8" senior from Hatboro, Pennsylvania. Number 21, Lana Stonehouse. The head coach of the Wolverines is Leo Sales. He is assisted by Emily Grossman, Kate Geary, and Brett Heckathorn. Your officials tonight, Curtis Graham and Kurt Fulmer with Bethany Baker and Jason Muncher on the lines. So the starting lineups introduced here in the Grove City College Arena. Grove City in the white jerseys tonight, red numerals and lettering, red trim with the black shorts. Geneva black jerseys, old gold numbers and letters with white trim and the black shorts for Geneva on the road. Most sports customary to wear white at home, but volleyball not necessarily as prevalent. Wolverines have worn the white, they've worn the red at home as well this year. We have our technical crew upstairs. We have Jess Robinette on our second camera and Taylor Blythe pushing the buttons. Thanks to Tyler Grupak for getting them squared away. So adding a few new wrinkles tonight. We have the technology available and the personnel available. So that's two things you need, and by golly, we're using them both tonight. Hope that the month of October is off to a good start for you. Another beautiful day here in Grove City. Darkness falling on the area now. Sunset's right about now here at 7:05. Teams getting their lineups set. Geneva will occupy the left-hand side of your screen in set number 1. And it will be Glumac to serve. Serve received by Watala. Manful with the set. Attack from Dorst, and she gets blocked. Emily Nelson, the 5'7" sophomore with the block, and Geneva gets the early lead, 1-0. You know, the Geneva, the record, a little bit deceiving. GTs have been very competitive, just haven't been able to get over the hump a whole lot in 2025, but a dangerous team certainly. Manful will set it up, the attack from Stonehouse, and that one's a little bit long, and it's 2-0 Geneva. No doubt both teams wanting to get off to a good start tonight, and Geneva has so far. Serve received by Dorst. Set goes back to Dorst. Dug by Gunawarded. And the attack from Nelson, tipped at the net. Watala will set it up. Dorst attacking from the near side, gets blocked again. And a point for Geneva, the double block in the middle. Sebo and Baird combining, and 3-0 Geneva. And Glumac, 5'9" senior from Central Valley, the other end of Beaver County, to serve. Manful set up, no, sends it across, Nelson there. Gunaward on the set, the attack from the near side by Baird, dug by Hart. Stonehouse will get it back over to Hart, the free ball sent over, now Geneva a chance to add to the lead. Set by Gunaward, and the attack by Emily Nelson, gets it down for the kill, and 4-0 Geneva. First kill of the night for Geneva. A couple of blocks and a Grove City attack error, and technically 3 attack errors. But either way, Geneva on top, 4-0 in the early going. Serve received by Watala, can't handle it, an ace, and it's 5-0. Serving from the near right side, the serve by Glumac. Received by Stonehouse. Dorst will set it up. Now Stonehouse on the attack, and it hit the deck before Glumac able to get the right hand in there. So Lila Stonehouse, who's really been red hot as of late, able to get a much needed point for the Wolverines. It's 5-1. Glumac checks out after getting Geneva off to a good start. Brooklyn Helton will check in, 5'5" junior from Upper Sandusky, Ohio. Dorst to serve. Set by Gunawardden. Then the attack by Baird. Manful tries to dig it. She cannot, and it's 6-1 Geneva. Geneva 0-5 on the road this year. 0-2 at home. All 3 wins, but on neutral sites. Served by Subert. Manful sets it up, and the attack hammered down by Kendra Klusch. Klusch with her first kill. Cuts it to 6-2. Wolverines getting their legs under them a little bit here. Klusch to serve. Received by Helton. Now the attack by Nelson, dug by Dorst. Wolverines a chance here. The attack by Poole, and that will deflect out of play off of Subert, the defensive specialist. Back-to-back points for the Wolverines, and it's now 6-3. Kendra Klusch coming off a strong year last year. A good junior year as well. PAC Defensive Player of the Week last month on September 8th. Gunnar Warden will set it up. Attack sent back over. Geneva will try it again. Helton sets it up. Attack from Nelson. Dug by Klusch. Manful sets it up. Now Klusch, the attack a little bit long. Had the right idea, just a bit too much on it. Goes beyond the end line, and it's 7-3 Geneva. And Julia McChesney, 5'4" freshman from Enon Valley and Beaver County Christian. She will serve from the far side. Wotala with the receive. Manful sets it up. Poole on the attack, and Lily Poole picks up kill number 2 tonight, and it's 7-4. Ball ends up in the capable hands of Grove City Athletic Director Todd Gibson. He, of course, was a good split end for the Grove City football team a generation ago. Now Brooklyn Wirebaugh to serve for the Wolverines. She checked in, the senior setter out of Cuyahoga Valley Christian. Set up by Nelson, and free ball sent over by Subert. Wirebaugh will set it. Hart the attack, and Hart puts it down. Right in the back center, Sarah Hart leading the team in kills on the season. That's number 1 for the 6'2" junior, and Grove City has cut it to 7-5. So after a hot start for Geneva, Grove City punching back. And Wirebaugh's serve does not clear the net. 8-5 Geneva. And the serve coming from Emily Nelson. Received by Wotala. Set by Wirebaugh. The attack by Poole. Dug nicely. Tipped over. It's going to be in. A kill for Daphne Alexander. Kind of backhanded it over. Right place, right time, and able to get a well-placed shot just inside the sideline. 9-5. Looked like it was going to be a point for Grove City, but Daphne Alexander with other ideas. That serve just going to be an ace. It just dropped at the last minute. Hart tried to receive it, could not. 10-5. The 3 straight now for Geneva. Second ace of the night for Geneva. Of course, they have the league leader in that category. This one received by Wotala. Wirebaugh sets it up. The tip by Poole. And a kill. McChesney was there. Gunnar Warden tried to make a play on it, could not. And it is Grove City getting the point. Bailey Elliott will check in, 5'8" sophomore from Brentwood, Tennessee. She has worked her way into the rotation in recent weeks, the sophomore. Serve not the smoothest reception, but it's going to turn into a kill. Geneva gets the kill. Alexander putting that one back over the net. It's 11-6. Elliott's been doing a lot of serving and playing in the back row. So the serve was hard to handle, but Geneva was able to turn nothing into something. Alexander with the serve, the reception by Wotala. Wirebaugh sets it up. Attack by Lily Lagaris, who checked in for the Wolverines. Far side the attack, and a kill for Glumac. And Grove City is going to take timeout. Wolverines need to regroup. It is 12-6 Geneva. We'll be back after this on the Wolverine Sports Network.
asked their parents a lot of questions.
Why can't people fly?
Gravity.
Is the moon really made of cheese?
Yep, cream cheese.
When can I move into a big kid's car seat?
For some questions, parents may not have the answer, but that's okay. They can't know everything, but knowing the right seat for their age and size will help protect them in a car crash. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Where do babies come from?
Good luck, Dad. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
(12-6) Geneva with the lead. Grove City taking a timeout, looking to regroup. Geneva has scored 5 of the last 6 points after Grove City pulled within 2 at 7-5. Lagares, Poole, Wirebaugh, Elliott, Dorst, Wotala, the Grove City quintet out there. And it is Daphne Alexander to serve for Geneva. Wotala with the reception, Wirebaugh the set, the attack from Dorst, and a bit long. Diagonal shot from the near side towards the far side, but a little bit long, and it's 13-6 Geneva. The Wolverine hitting percentage is at 154 right now. Wolverines 4 errors, Geneva 5 kills. That serve drifts out. Good decision by Dorst to not play it. And the Wolverines will have side out, looking to cut into a 6-point gap. First serving error of the night by Geneva. And Lily Wotala, who shares the team lead with 15 aces. Send it across. Received by Nelson. The tip by Sebo. Wirebaugh sets it up. Lagares. That attack into the net. And it's 14-7 Geneva. Baird back in. McChesney out for Geneva. Serve coming from Guna Warden, the sophomore setter. Received by Bailey Elliott. Wirebaugh sets it up. Klusch tipped to the net, send it back across. Wolverines will try it again. Wirebaugh sets it for Dorst. She'll put that one down the line for a kill. Elena Dorst. Last year, of course, Elena missed some time. She was injured, about a 3-week stretch, and the Wolverines, you could see they were off to a great start, and then the overall performance dipped, and it was not coincidental, but she's back hale and healthy and playing well and gets the kill there. Manful, the lefty serve, set up by Subert. The attack tipped to the net. Wolverines will try it again, and it's tipped over by Lila Stonehouse. Lila Stonehouse, the two-hand tip. Second kill of the night for the Abington High grad. And it's 14-9. Manful to serve. Received by Subert. Set by Guna Warden. Attack out of the back by Nelson. Manful over to Wotala. Dorst with the attack. And another kill for Elena Dorst. Subert tried to dig it, could not. And Grove City has whittled the lead back down to 4. Long way to go, certainly. It's Grove City and Geneva. It's always a battle no matter what sport, what time of year. Guna Warden will set it up. The attack by Katie Sebo in the 6-1 middle. Picks up the kill. Sebo's first of the night. And the lead back to 5. The all-time series is 40-37 Grove City. Wolverines had a sizable lead. Geneva cut into it in terms of the all-time series. Grove City winning last year down in Beaver Falls. It's going to be an ace for Glumac. Perhaps a bit of a friendly bounce, but that's the way sports goes. That one clipped the top of the net and dropped down. 16-10. Third ace of the night for Geneva. Glumac, that serve received by Dorst, set up by Elliott, and Dorst will send it over. Subert setting it up. Attack near side from Baird. Dug by Elliott. Manful with the back set. Stonehouse from the right side. A block. Double block. Nelson and Baird. And just when the Wolverines had chipped away, Geneva takes the lead back out to 7 at 17-10. Here in set number 1. Glumac from the near corner. Received by Dorst. Manful sets it up. Klusch for the attack. Dug nicely by Glumac. Wolverines will try it again. Manful to Stonehouse. Sliding dig by Nelson. Set up by Guna Warden. Attack. And it's going to be a kill. The ball pinballed around, and Rachel Baird will collect the kill. And timeout, Grove City. The Wolverine ship taking on some water here in set one. It's 18-10 Geneva. We'll be back after this on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy. We'll check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Wiper blades or filters, check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally loved.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy.
Geneva serving coming out of the Grove City timeout. Otala with the reception. Manful sets it up. Klusch with the attack. It's tipped at the net. Subert will dig it. And now Sebo the attack, dug by Dorst. Manful back to Dorst. Subert with a nice dig. Gunaward in the set far side. Attack sent back across. Geneva will give it a second crack. Baird from the near side, this time dug by Manful. Otala will set it. Stonehouse for the right side. Sent back across. Klusch with a rare set. Stonehouse the attack, tipped at the net. She'll try it again. Subert with a dig. Gunaward in far side. Attack down the line, and it was deflected off. For Grove City player Emily Nelson picks up the kill. 19-10 Geneva. And Glumac to serve. Received by Bailey Elliott. Dorst will set it up. Stonehouse sends it over. Geneva with an opportunity. The quick set. Attack out of the middle by Sebo. Dug by Elliott. Stonehouse right side. The attack right in the middle of the floor. Nobody there. And Lila Stonehouse chalks up another kill. 19-11. Wolverines need to go on a run here, certainly. Elena Dorst certainly very capable of doing that with her serving. 15 aces on the season for her. Received by Helton. Attack from the far side by Nelson. Otala keeps it alive, and it's sent over by Klusch. Gunaward with the set, the attack, and Wolverines keep it alive again. Manful with a nice dig, sent back over, and it'll be a block. A solo block for Sebo in the middle. Already 4th block of the night for Sebo. It's 20-11. Subert to serve. Received by Hart. Manful with the set and the attack by Klusch out. Missed it wide to the right. (21-11) Geneva. Subert serve received by Hart. Stonehouse back over to Hart. Subert with a nice dig, and Geneva will send over the free ball. Manful the set. Attack for Hart out of bounds. (22-11) Geneva. Geneva scored 8 of the last 9 points. Serve sent over, received by Hart. Manful the set. Klusch gets blocked by Alexander, 23-11. Serve by Subert. Hart will get it over to Dorst. The attack, Subert with the dig. Gunaward in the set, and just the second attack error of the set by Geneva is a miss hit there in the middle, 23-12. Geneva's hitting percentage still in the neighborhood of 300. Grove City's in the red. Klusch the serve, received by Subert. Attack from the left side by Nelson, out. And Wolverines, nothing else, they get some momentum going into the second set. You know, one set is not the end of the world. At least want to get the feeling a little bit better going into the second one at minimum. Klusch with the serve, Subert receives, Gunaward is set, and the attack and a kill for Daphne Alexander. Number 3 for Alexander. She leads Geneva so far tonight, and it's set point for the Golden Tornadoes. And it will be Julia McChesney to serve, operating out of the back left corner. Received by Dorst. Manful sets it up, and a bad set, and that's it for set 1. 25-13, Geneva takes set 1. We'll come back with the second set here on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 12 private institutions and 1 associate member, the PAC thrives in athletics and academics. Now sponsoring 24 varsity sports, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics, with academics at the core of every program. With over 300 academic All-Americans and over 1,400 academic honor roll recipients with a 3.6 GPA or higher in the past year alone. Our student athletes excel in athletics as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy. Check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Wiper blades or filters, check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally loved.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy.
My name is Jim. I'm a veteran, and I lost both legs in Vietnam. My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
I'm Julius. I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission, helping veterans of all generations get the benefits they've earned.
I'm Cece. My victory was finishing my education.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
So Geneva takes the first set, 25-13. Update in men's soccer, Grove City down at Geneva. It's Geneva week, to say the least. And no score through 29 minutes down at Reeves Field. Of course, the women's soccer team winning at Geneva last night 2-0.
printer was open, and so it was looking for a copy, so nothing printed out.
All right. See if Mr. Gibson can fix it. Go. I know. So it'll be Grove City to serve to begin the second set. And Sarah Harris making her debut tonight with a serve. Received by Glumac. Attacked by Baird. Harris will set it. Stonehouse attack, tipped at the net. Baird will set it up. And the attack from Glumac gets down for a kill, and Geneva has a 1-0 lead. Of course, Geneva winning the first one by a score of 25-13. Geneva hitting 231 on the first set. Grove City at minus 030. Serve received by Stonehouse, set by Watala, and Hart will send it over. Received by Subert, set by Guna Warden, and another kill for Geneva. 2-0 Geneva. The momentum was carried over. Geneva looking for its first win of the season in PAC play. And the Golden Tornadoes, they do not look like a team that's been struggling. Watala with the reception. Stonehouse will set it. Attacked by Dorst. Received by Subert. Set by Guna Warden, the tip. Dug by Stonehouse. Now Klusch will send it across. Guna Warden will try it again. Attack from the right side by Baird, and she gets it down for the kill. It's 3-0 Geneva. Served by Glumac. Wolverines keep it alive. Dorst able to get it over to prevent the ace. Guna Warden, and it's going to be an attack error on Geneva. Or perhaps a set. Not sure if they got Guna Warden or Sebo, but either way, the Wolverines catch a break. And Watala able to keep the serve up off the deck, and eventually Dorst got it over. And the Wolverines get a point, and perhaps that's the break the Wolverines need. Guna Warden with the set, the attack by Sebo sent back across. Attack blocked, Sebo will dig it again. Third try for Geneva. Lefty shot by Nelson. Harris sets it up, Klusch up over her shoulder, and it's going to be a tip by Sebo to make it 4-1. Okay. We can't do it now, it would take too long. I'll just go with it then. Served by, or the set by Guna Warden, attack near side by Nelson. Set by Harris, the attack by Stonehouse. And a point for the Wolverines. Lila Stonehouse for their third kill of the night. And it's 4-2. I'll see if I can print a PDF at least for now. Well, I can print it from here. Klusch with a serve. Here comes the attack far side from Baird. Harris will set it up. Attack from Hart, dug by Subert. Guna Warden the set. Attack by Nelson. Far side, Hart gets it down in the corner. Sarah Hart. Wolverines want to get Sarah Hart going, certainly. And the Wolverines have cut it to 4-3 here early in the second set. Attack near side by Nelson, and that splits two Grove City defenders. That'll make it 5-3. Hey, Coach, I sent him. Thank you. Thanks for doing that. Having some printer problems. Everything was going too smoothly. Something had to go wrong. Serve received by Stonehouse. Far side Hart with the attack, dug by Subert. Gunaward the set, the attack from Nelson, and Geneva's lead back to 3 at 6-3 here in set number 2. Fourth kill tonight for Emily Nelson, the senior from Kenya. McChesney to serve. Wotala with the reception, set by Harris. Stonehouse on the attack. Dug by Helton. The attack by Alexander, and Grove City's going to take time out. Leo Sales is not happy with that development. 7-3, Geneva on top. We'll be back after this on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Mama, what does the chicken say?
Chicken. Oh, okay.
When the wolf?
Oh, a wolf. Ooh!
What about the tiny dog? Cat? Owl? Dolphin? What does the turkey say? Whale?
Yeah, whale sound.
Do the giraffe.
Giraffe, really? Okay. Giraffe.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are buckled correctly in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right.
Visit NHTSA.gov/the right seat.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Back here, Grove City taking the timeout. Geneva with a 7-3 lead in the second set. McChesney to serve. Received by Stonehouse, set by Harris. Hart with the attack. Dug by Subert. Gunaward with the set and the attack. It'll be a kill for Emily Nelson. Match high 5 kills for Nelson. It's 8-3 Geneva, 4 straight for Geneva. Nelson's season high, 16 against Bluffton, back on September 6th. That serve a little bit long, and the Wolverines will get it back. Gets side out. And point number 4, Lily Lagares will check in for the Wolverines. In for Stonehouse on the right side. Along with Eliana Porta, her first action tonight. Rotating in at the setter spot. Head coach Leo Sales looking to get the right combo. Received by Subert. Set by Gunaward. Now Porta with it for Grove City to set back to Dorst. And that attack a little bit long. Glumac back in for Geneva. Helton out. With Geneva leading 9-4. Serve from Nelson into the net. Third error of the night for Geneva. One of the few black marks on Nelson's ledger tonight. She has an ace as well as those 5 kills. A couple of blocks as well, but 9-5, and Bailey Elliott will serve for Grove City. Elliott received by McChesney. The attack is going to be long as Glumac coming from the near side. It was almost a shot parallel to the net, but goes out of bounds, and Grove City back within 3. You'd love to see the Wolverines go on a roll here, or get on a roll here, get on a run. Attack by Glumac, received by Wotala. Porter the set, Poole the attack. Dug nicely by Nelson, the tip over, and Gunaward will pick up the kill. Saw the open spot on the floor and able to record her first kill of the night. who had the kill. 10-6 Geneva. The serve coming from the middle of the floor from Alexander. And caught the top of the net and dropped over. Fourth ace of the evening for Geneva. Geneva's played very well, and the Golden Tornadoes have caught a couple of breaks as well. Dorst with the reception over to Lagares, and now Dorst will send the free ball over. Received by Glumak, received by McChesney. The attack is long. No, but it was deflected out. So it will be a point for Geneva. Well, they might have clipped the shoulder or upper arm of one of the Grove City players and went out. And it is 12-6. Now our score reflects that. The serve coming from Alexander. Received by Dorst. Porta the set. Lagares the attack. Tipped the net. Kept alive. Gunaward near side. The attack by Glumak long. Trying to hit the far back corner, but a little bit long, and Grove City will get the serve and back to within 5 at 12-7. Wotala will serve. The reception by Nelson. Well, batted around, the free ball sent over. Wotala will set up for Porta to Klush in the middle, and Kendra Klush racks up her second kill of the night. Klush, fifth in the league in hitting percentage, .274 coming in, second on the team. She's been in the red tonight, but that'll get her back closer to being on the good side, and it's 12-8. Wotala to serve. That one into the net. Second error of the night by Grove City. That's 13-8 Geneva. McChesney out on the Geneva side. Geneva, of course, on the right side here in set 2 in the black jerseys. Grove City in the home whites with red numerals and lettering. Red trim. Gunaward serve is long. Geneva with the old gold numbers and letters, white and old gold trim. Lagares out and Taylor, or no, somebody has to come in. Somebody has to go out. So Harris back in, Porta out, Lagares out, and Taylor Ripple, the freshman from Red Bank Valley, in. The Wolverines probably made that a little more difficult than it was supposed to be. Harris to serve. Gruneward with the set. The attack blocked the net. Harris will set it up. And now Wotala sends the free ball over. Chance for Geneva. Gunaward sets it. Attack by Glumak, dug by Wotala. Harris the set. Attack Dorst. And Wolverines will send it over. Harris the free ball. Set in the attack is going to get down. Baird looked like she might have been losing her balance a bit, but she got just enough on it. May have actually worked out that she didn't hit it particularly hard. It drops in right to the edge of the G logo at midcourt, and it's 14-9. Certainly well placed. Line drive serve, and it'll be an ace for Geneva. Wolverines unable to handle it. (15-9). Reception by Dorst goes out of play. And it's an ace. 16-9, back-to-back aces. Serve coming again from Glumak. The back right corner, received by Wotala. Harris will set up. Klush the attack, dug by Subert. Gunaward the set. The attack. Harris trying to get back, cannot. And Baird picks up her fourth kill of the night. Geneva has opened up a 17-9 lead. Serve coming from the back right. Received by Elliott. Harris will set it up. Attack from Ripple. It's going to be knocked around and goes out of bounds. Taylor Ripple, first attack of the night for the Red Bank Valley grad, gets a kill. A much-needed one for Grove City. Dorst to serve. Helton back in for Glumac on the Geneva side. No time like the present for the Wolverines to put together a run. Dorst with the serve. Gunaward in the set, the lefty attack by Nelson. Harris will set up for Hart, far side. Hart picks up the kill. 17-11. If you only get one at a time, you're not going to get them all at once. And 17-11 with Dorst serving again. Dorst received by Helton. The attack dug by Dorst. Harris will set it far side. Hart, the attack, and Sarah Hart puts it down for the kill. 17-12. Wolverines trying to claw their way back. Geneva has both of its timeouts remaining. Wouldn't be surprised if the Wolverines could get another point here that veteran head coach Wendy Smith would take one. Attack out of the middle by Sebo, dug by Wotala. Harris will set it up. Ripple on the attack. And another kill for the Wolverines. Grove City chipping away. It's 17-13. Wolverines were in the soup, clawing their way back. Set by Gunawarden. Attack by Nelson, dug by the Wolverines. Harris goes far side to Hart, the attack. Dig by Nelson. Gunawarden will set it for Baird. Baird with a line drive shot, dug by Wotala, set by Harris. Dorst on the attack. And it's 17-14 after the kill. Here come the Wolverines, timeout Geneva. Wolverines on the comeback trail. Back in 1 minute on the home of the Wolverines.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Geneva a little tardy coming out of the timeout huddle. 5 consecutive points for Grove City. Geneva still with the lead, but Wolverines within a field goal at 17-14. Use the football analogy because, of course, the Grove City football team will be in Beaver Falls come Saturday night, 7:30. Kickoff at Reeves Field. Dorst with the serve. Here comes the attack from the near side, and it'll be a kill, a much-needed kill for Nelson, her 6th of the night. And when Geneva's needed a point, they've gone more often than not to the 5'7" senior, Emily Nelson. 6 kills tonight for her, and it's 18-14. Serve received by Hart. It goes over the net. Tip right to Ripple. Harris will set it up. Attack by Hart, and tipped off the defender out of bounds. Point Grove City, Sarah Hart. 5th kill of the night. Klusch to serve. Nice serve reception there to keep it alive, but a block. Baird blocked at the net, the double block. Lily Poole in there for the Wolverines. Klusch the serve. The reception. The attack and a kill for Nelson again, number 7 for her. I don't know. So now the serve coming for Geneva. McChesney back into serve. Received by Dorst, the set by Harris. Attack from Ripple, and Taylor Ripple racks up another kill. 19-17 the score. Ripple and Harris out. Lagares and Porta back in. Porta on the serve, received by Subert. Gunaward in the set, the attack by Alexander, and a block. Hart and Poole combine. And the Wolverines within one, 19-18. Each team has used one timeout here in the set. Porta on the serve, received by Subert. Gunaward will send it for Helton. She's blocked. Lily Poole sends it across. We're tied at 19 here in set 2. And a timeout for Geneva. Wolverines on the comeback trail, tied at 19 on the home of the Wolverines.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy. Check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Wiper blades or filters, check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally loved.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy.
Eliana Porta to serve. Grove City's forged a 19-19 tie. Subert will receive the tip over by Gunaward and dug by Watala. Porta sets it up for Lagares. The roll shot is dug on the attack. Deflected by Porta and a kill for Geneva. As Helton, right place, right time to get the kill, and it's 20-19 Geneva. Would have been a huge one for the Wolverines to get, but instead it's Geneva maintaining that, or reclaiming the lead. Nelson to serve. Reception by Hart over to Lagares. And now Watala will send a free ball over. Chance for Geneva to add to the lead. Gunaward sets it up. The attack by Alexander gets blocked. Geneva tries again. Subert near side for Glumac. Dig by Watala. Porta over to Hart. Hammers that one down. Nice dig by Nelson, but nobody got there. Nelson did a great job to dig that one. And then everybody spectated. 20 all. I think I aired earlier, I said that the Helton had the last Geneva kill. It was Alexander. Either way, 20 all. Bailey Elliott to serve. Set by Gunaward. Attack near side by Glumac. Watala trying to dig it. And it goes into the officials' stanchion. 21-20, Geneva back on top. Wolverines have been able to tie it a couple of times, but have not been able to get over the hump and get the lead. Geneva to serve. And will be Daphne Alexander. Watala with the reception. Porter will set it far side. Dorst on the attack. And that one will get down onto the floor for the kill. The block attempt unsuccessful. Elena Dorst picking up her 4th kill of the night. 21 all. Grove City still has a timeout in its pocket if needed. Geneva has taken both of its timeouts in the second set. Watala serve, received by Subert. Good award in the set and the attack. It's a kill as Glumac tucked that one inside the line. 22-21. You have to give Geneva a lot of credit for not withering. I think if Grove City could get the lead, the Wolverines would be on course to win the set, but Geneva has not allowed that to happen. Every time it looks like the Wolverines might, Geneva's had an answer. Now Guna Warden to serve. 20 assists for her tonight. Reception by Bailey Elliott. Porta will set it up. Lagares the attack. It is long. 23-21. And timeout, Grove City. The Wolverines are down 2 in set 2. They trail 1-0. We'll be back after this quick break on the home of the Wolverines.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Klusch, Lagares, Porta, Elliott, Dorst, Watala, the Grove City 6. Wolverines are down 2, 23-21 in the second set. They trail 1-0. This best of 5 tonight. And Geneva with serve. And will be the setter, Guna Warden, to do the serving for Geneva. (23-21) Geneva. Dorst with the reception. Porta back to Dorst. And a big kill for Dorst. 23-22. The Wolverines had to have that one there. You get down 24-21, you are asking for it. Instead, it's 23-22, and the Wolverines have the serve. Sarah Harris back in. Harris did not play in set 1. It was Manful and Wirebaugh doing the setting in set 1. Porta and Harris here in the second set. Subert with the reception. Guna Warden will set it. The attack by Glumac, dug by Elliott. Harris sets it up. Dorst on the attack. And kept alive. No, outside the antenna. Geneva tried to keep it alive, did a good job, but then looked like it was Baird with the attack. It was outside the antenna. We're tied at 23. Can the Wolverines get the lead? Wolverines have not had the lead much tonight, if at all. Harris on the serve, received by Glumac. The set in the attack and a kill for Sebo. Set point now for Geneva. Katie Sebo, the junior, 4th kill of the night for her. It's been a very balanced Geneva attack. Serve received by Dorst. Harris will set it far side for Ripple. It's long, and Geneva takes set 2, 25-23. Oh, Geneva holds off Grove City to take the second set, 25-23. We'll go back with set 3. Wolverines will look to mount a comeback here on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Valvoline Express Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy. We'll check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Wiper blades or filters, check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally known.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy.
When is the best time to talk to your family about staying in touch during a disaster? When floodwaters reach your door? When wildfires are engulfing the edge of your neighborhood? Or an earthquake is destroying buildings? When a tornado is tearing through town? Or a hurricane strikes? Or is the best time perhaps today? During a disaster, you may not be able to stay in touch with your family or friends as easily as you think. And it's not always as simple as using your cell phone. That's why now is the time to take action. Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
So Geneva taking the second set 25-23, and the GTs have a 2-0 lead here in this one. We're going to take a 30-second break, come back with the third set on the home of the Wolverines.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Third set about to get underway here. Grove City occupying the right side of your screen. Our stat crew tonight, we have Kristen Tesch and Philip Schweitzer handling that. Our tech crew up top, Taylor Blythe and Jessica Robinette. I am Ryan Briggs. Hope you're enjoying this one. Geneva fans are enjoying it. Grove City fans, well, they are hoping for better fortunes in set 3, and a service error by Glumac to start the third set, and Grove City has the lead 1-0. But go back and look, the Wolverines have had the lead not more than on 2 or 3 occasions. Dorst to serve. The reception by Helton. Set far side attack from Emily Nelson, and she'll get the kill. Nelson's 8th of the night. That's a match high. Nelson 8 kills. Glumac and Alexander 5 each for Geneva. Sarah Hart, Elena Dorst, 6 each for Grove City. Subert with a match high 11 digs, the serve. Hart on the reception. Harris will set it up, back to Hart, and a bit long. Wolverines thought there might have been a tip, but the defender was able to avoid it, and it's 2-1 Geneva. That one had some heat on it, but a bit long. Subert to serve. Hart on the reception. Set by Harris. Klusch the attack. And a kill for Kendra Klusch. Third kill tonight for Klusch. And that will tie it up at 2. Now Klusch to serve. Warden sets it up. The attack gets dug by Grove City. Hart on the near side. Dug nicely by Seward. Warden will set it far side for Nelson. Dig by Klusch. Harris into the middle, and Dorst hits that one errantly into the net. Geneva back on top, 3-2. Klusch out, Watala in on the Grove City side. McChesney for Baird on the Geneva side. Geneva in the black with old gold numerals and lettering. White and old gold trim. Grove City in the white tops, red numbers and letters, red trim. Here in this PAC North Division matchup. Dorst on the reception, over to Harris. The attack by Poole, and Lily Poole puts it down for a 4th kill of the night. Poole leading the team with 43 blocks coming in, just 3 more tonight. And she picks up the kill there to tie it at 3. And Brooke Manful, who we saw in set 1, will serve. The lefty has her serve received by Subert. Attacked by Alexander, dug by Manful, but it's going to land out of bounds. Manful got there, but that was a fastball from Alexander. And Geneva reclaims the lead, 4-3. Serve from the near right corner by Nelson. An ace and an error tonight for her, along with the 8 kills. And picks up second error. Didn't miss by much, but it was long by about the length of the, or about the width of the ball. We're tied at 4. Hart out, Bailey Elliott back in for Grove City. Elliott, 3 digs tonight for the Tennessee product, Brentwood at Tennessee. Received by Subert. Warden sets it up. The attack by Nelson. Manful with the dig. Elliott will set it up. And Stonehouse with a free ball over. Chance for Geneva. Set Alexander from the right side, and it's blocked, but it goes out. And a kill for Geneva. Poole and Dorst were there, but Geneva back on top, 5-4. 7 kills tonight for Alexander. Geneva is a team hitting .276. Grove City at 129. Wolverines were markedly better in the second set, but still came out on the short end, 25-23. Manful to Dorst, and there's a block by Warden and Sebo. Sebo, that's unofficially a half dozen total blocks tonight, 6-4 Geneva. Wolverines hit 312 in the second set, but Geneva at 273, and Geneva also with 3 aces. Grove City did not have an ace. Add it all up, and it's a 2-point win. Serve received by Watala. Dorst will set it up. Stonehouse directs it across. Warden with the set. Attack tipped at the net. Manful with the dig. Elliott will set it. And now Stonehouse sends it across. McChesney will dig it. Far side, Glumac sent back across. Second crack at it for Geneva. Nelson dug by Elliott. Manful with a set. The attack by Dorst. Kept alive by Geneva. Well batted around. Poole will set it up to Manful. Now far side, Stonehouse, and Lila Stonehouse picks up the kill. 4th kill of the night for Lila. 6-5. Lila has some family from out of town, including her grandfather, Brian Bancroft, in from Tennessee. Had a chance to speak with him before the match. Watala serve, dug by Nelson. Attack far side by Glumac. Watala with a dig. Manful sets it up. Dorst, the attack, and a kill for Elena Dorst. 7th kill of the night for Dorst. She leads the Wolverines. We're tied at 6. Let's finish that thought on Lila's grandfather, Brian Bancroft. He was on Grove City's undefeated 1966 football team that went into the Hall of Fame in last fall in 2024. Serve received by Geneva, and the attack by Nelson. Dug by Elliott, goes across the net. Chance for Geneva. Warden will set the tip. Watala digs it. Set up, and now Klusch for the attack. And a kill for Kendra Klusch. Subert was there, and I don't know if she didn't get a good read or thought somebody else was going to take it, but Grove City has the lead, 7-6. Klusch picks up the kill. Wolverines kept it alive, and that effort rewarded with a kill. Watala's serve received by Nelson. Dug by Dorst, Manful with a back set. Stonehouse the tip. Dug by McChesney. Battle at the net, and it's won by Geneva. Gunawarden, second kill of the night. And another tie, this one at 7. Gunawarden to serve. Reception by Dorst, the set by Manful, back to Dorst, and Elena Dorst picks up the kill. That one tipped to the net, and it drops down, 8-7. One thing Grove City has not done, they haven't had the lead a whole lot tonight, but gone on any sort of run with the lead. I believe the largest lead has been 1 point on a handful of occasions tonight. They've gone on some runs to get back into the match when Geneva's opened up a notable margin. Make Geneva have to play from behind tonight. Gunawarden, it's sent over by Baird. Harris with the set. Attack by Ripple, batted around, and Elliott with a dig. Harris set near side for Dorst, and Elena Dorst starting to heat up on this fall evening. 9 for Elena Dorst. Timeout, Geneva. Wolverines have a 9-7 lead. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Timeout taken by Geneva as Grove City has a 9-7 lead. And will be Sarah Harris to serve coming out of the break. Serve received by Glumac. The attack by Sebo, and Sebo records her fifth kill of the night. Katie Sebo, 6'1" junior from Loudonville High School over in the Buckeye State. 9-8. Wolverine lead cut in half, and now Glumac to serve. She has 4 aces tonight. 4 of the 6 for Geneva. Received by Watala. Attacked by Ripple. The dig sent across. It's going to be a kill for Subert. She got there, went off the arms, went over, and a rare kill for the defensive specialist, Subert. She'll take it, and it's 9-all. Glumac's serve is just inside the back corner. 10-9. Geneva 3 straight to take the lead again. Geneva looking to complete a sweep here. GT's won the first set 25-13, second one 25-23. Another ace. And timeout Grove City. Things have done a 180-degree turn since the timeout by Geneva. Grove City will look to reverse the course. 11-9 Geneva on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Hey, is that a faucet running?
Nope, that's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest.
It is?
Yeah, forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink. The water comes straight from the forest to us. In fact...
What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum.
That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe.
How do trees clean the air?
They soak up the dirty air on their leaves, branches, and trunks, which means clean air for us.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yep, but the forest does more than give us clean air and water. It gives us shade for hot days, birds to listen to, and trees to climb.
Wow, that's awesome. I didn't know how cool the forest could be. Hey, let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Geneva with side out coming out of the timeout. Glumac to serve. Catch up on some other scores in the PAC as time permits. Full night of action in both the North and South divisions. Dorst far side, the attack dug by Glumac. Gunnawarden with the set. And the attack sent over by Nelson. Harris sets it up for Grove City. Dorst tipped at the net. Dorst will set it up. Harris back set, far side, Ripple, and Taylor Ripple picks up the kill. Much needed point for Grove City. Hart in for Elliott on the Grove City side. Glumac checks out. Helton back in for Geneva. One final already in the North Division. Allegheny goes to 3-2 in the PAC. 3-0 win at Westminster, 26-24, 25-21, 25-19. Westminster drops to 2-3. Grove City right now 2-2 in the league. Dorst, serve received by Subert. Attack far side, Nelson down the line and out. And an 11-all deadlock now. Remember, the top 4 in each division make the PAC tournament. North leader Hiram in trouble tonight. Dorst on the serve. Set back in by Gunnawarden. Grove City a chance after the free ball. Klusch hammers it down. Sarah Harris put it on a tee, and Kendra Klusch knew what to do with it. That had some authority on it. Kendra Klusch. 5th kill of the night, 12-11 Grove City. Dorst on the serve, Subert with the reception. Gunnawarden with the back set, the attack, blocked. Geneva will get a second opportunity. Gunnawarden gets it over to Nelson, and her free ball was trying to get it over. Came up short, 13-11 Grove City. We mentioned that Hiram match. Hiram at Teal tonight. Teal wins the first two, 25-23, 25-21, and up 9-7 in the third up in Greenville. Attack from the far side, and Nelson able to get it down in the corner. (13-12), the lead cut back to 1. A second opportunity. Gunnawarden. A little bit of echo there, sorry about that. Harris, the set to Klusch. Puts it down again, Kendra Klusch. Off to a little bit of a slow start tonight, but she is really coming alive for the Wolverines. And it's 14-12. Special alert everybody who's watching via the PAC Digital Network app tonight on your Roku device. Hope you're enjoying this one. Klusch with a serve. Ball goes, the reception goes over the net, and Sarah Hart with a tip, 15-12. Momentum certainly on the Wolverines' side here. They need this one to send it on to a fourth set. Gunnawarden set far side, the attack by Nelson, sent back across. Second try for the GTs, this time the attack good as Baird gets it down. 5th kill of the night for Rachel Baird, the freshman from Beaver County Christian, 15-13. 5 kills tonight for Baird. Nelson with 9, Alexander 7, and then 5 each for Baird, Glumac, and Sebo. Goes without saying, a balanced attack tonight for Geneva. McChesney to serve. Harris with the set. Attack from Ripple. And the dig went over. It's going to end up being a kill. Twice in this set for Geneva that's happened. The dig has turned into a kill. Makes it 15-14. Those ones really sting. McChesney line drive serve, received by Dorst. Harris will set it up. Hart on the attack. The dig, that one's sent over. Hart over to Harris. Back set for Ripple. The dig by McChesney. Gunnawarden sets it up in the middle, and the attack into the net by Alexander. Just her third attack error of the night at 16-14 Grove City. Only the 11th attack error of the evening for Geneva. Grove City with 17 attack errors. Manful in, Ripple out. Stonehouse also in, Harris out. Manful's serve into the net. Third service error of the night for Grove City. And again, the lead trimmed to a single point. The serve out. Nelson, that one, Willis, she mishit it, but didn't have a whole lot of hang time, nor distance, nor accuracy. 17-15. And Bailey Elliott back in. She will serve from the near left corner. Clips the top of the net. Gunnawarden with a set. The attack by Alexander. She's blocked. Geneva tries it again. Glumac with a tip. Dorst right there. Manful will set it. The attack by Stonehouse. Batted around. Now Nelson sends it over. Manful with a dig. Watala the set. Dorst the attack. And Elena Dorst hammers down kill number 10. 18-15 Grove City. Here in set 3. Elena Dorst in double figures for the 4th straight match in terms of kills. And we have a brief stoppage as Nelson has a bandage will be on her elbow, or right above the elbow on the forearm. She has a pretty good strawberry on there, and it's been knocked loose. So, athletic trainer Addison Barr will minister to her. And get her patched up to return to action. And we'll check on her. In the meantime, we can look at the PAC scoreboard. W&J leading Chatham 2-1, 25-18, 21-25, 25-18. That, of course, a South matchup. W&J having a very nice season so far this year. Chatham leading the South at 4-0. Men's soccer update. They're in the 69th minute in Beaver Falls. Grove City and Geneva scoreless. Grove City men 5-2-1 overall. 2-0 in the PAC. It is always a battle when Grove City and Geneva get together in any sport. We saw it with women's soccer last night, certainly seeing it tonight. And we'll see it Saturday night as well with football. Grove City football team at Geneva. 7:35 kick. We'll be on air 6:55 with the Andrew DiDonato Show. Emily Nelson has been repaired sufficiently and will be ready to go here. With Grove City serving and leading by a score of 18-15 in the third set. Geneva leading the match 2-0, however. And Bailey Elliott to serve. Received by Subert. The attack by Glumac. Dug by Elliott. Manful sets it up. Poole with the attack, and Lily Poole pounds that one down for her 5th kill of the night. 19-15, largest lead of the night that Grove City's had. The reception of the Elliott serve by McChesney. Attack and a kill, much needed point for Daphne Alexander in Geneva. Alexander, one of the big guns for Geneva tonight, and she comes up big. Make it 19-16. Alexander will now serve. Elliott with the reception. Manful sets it up. Dorst on the attack. Right down the line and a kill for Elena Dorst. 11 kills now for Dorst. The lead back to 4, 20-16. Lily Botala to serve. 9 digs tonight for Lily. That leads the team. The reception goes over the net. A tip by Elena Dorst. 21-16. And timeout, Geneva. Wolverines looking to send this one to a 4th set. They lead by 5, 21-16, here on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Put your phone on D&D, that means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D, that means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
(21-16) Grove City. Geneva has taken both of its timeouts in the second set. Lily Wotala to serve. Grove City still has a timeout in its satchel, if needed. Wolverines hope that that does not come into play, but you never know. Better to have it and not need it than vice versa. Serve over by, or the set by Guna Warden, and Sebo puts it down for the kill. 6 kills tonight for Sebo, and the lead back down to 4, 21-17. Wolverines are far from out of the woods. Guna Warden to serve. The sophomore setter from Allentown. Received by Dorst, set by Manful. Stonehouse with the attack. Set up by Subert. Far side, Glumac with a tip over to Dorst. Nobody there. And Geneva makes it 21-18. Gunaward on the serve, and that one will slice out of bounds, 22-18. Wolverines with a bit of a gift on the last serve, and Geneva reciprocates, 22-18. Ripple in, Manful out. Stonehouse checks out, Sarah Harris in to do the setting. Sarah Harris, team high 14 assists tonight. Serve received by Glumac, the set into the middle. Sebo the attack, dug by Harris. Wotala sets it up for Dorst, and Dorst puts that one down in the back middle. Elena Dorst makes it 23-18, a baker's dozen in the kill column for Elena Dorst. Had 15 on Saturday against La Roche. Approaching that here. Harris's serve received by Nelson. Back set, and it's just going to be sent over by Glumac. Chance for the Wolverines. Harris to Klusch, and she hits it out. And what do we have? Apparently a block error. Well, received by Subert, it's out. It's going to be an ace for the Wolverines. A little confusion on the score. I believe that's it's 25 because there was a block error. Yeah, there was a block error in the previous play, and then the ace. So Grove City wins this one 25-19. We go to the fourth set. Wolverines on the comeback trail. We'll be back after this on the home of the Wolverines. Ladies and gentlemen, your score in set 3. Grove City 25, Geneva 19. Geneva leads the match 2-1.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that we can give our daughters everything they need to grow and learn. But not every child can focus on classes and play dates.
Nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. face hunger. That's 1 in 6. School lunch might be their only meal each day, and it's heartbreaking to imagine any child going to bed hungry. We're dreaming of a perfect day when kids can smile, play, and just be kids without worrying about where their next meal will come from. Feeding America is working to make that perfect day a reality.
Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste. That food is given to families and children in need. Being a kid should be about doing things that make an ordinary day extraordinary. Learning to play an instrument, building a sandcastle, hosting tea parties. Hunger should never be an obstacle to growing up.
You can help end childhood hunger in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council. The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Set number 4 about to get underway. Grove City winning the third, 25-18. Geneva won the first one, 25-13, then 25-23 in the second. Third set was a lot closer than that score might indicate. Grove City a strong finishing kick to pull away in the third. As the Wolverines scored the last 4 points. And they will have service here to begin the fourth set. Working left to right are the Wolverines, and Sarah Harris will be the server. And the fourth set is underway. Glumac with the reception. Guna Warden the set. The attack by Sebo, dug by the Wolverines. Dorst far side. Dug nicely by Geneva. Guna Warden gets it over to Baird. Hart with a dig. Harris sets it up. Klusch the tip. Dug by a sliding Guna Warden. Attack by Baird. Tipped at the net. Stonehouse with a dig. Set by Harris. Attack from Dorst. Dig by Subert. Geneva with an opportunity. Glumac blocked. Geneva keeps it alive, however. Two-handed tip by Nelson. Hart with a dig. Harris. Back set. Stonehouse hammers it down, and it'll be a kill. A block error as well on the play. The Glumac was into the net. Either way, it's going to be a point on the kill. for Lila Stonehouse. Stonehouse, 5th kill of the night. And it's 1-0 Grove City. Harris to serve. Subert over to Baird. Now the attack by Glumac. Harris will set. Stonehouse will get it over the net. Chance for Geneva. The attack, the tip. Dig by Dorst. Klusch with a tip. Dug nicely by Glumac. The attack. Ball batted around, and a double hit called on Geneva. It's 2-0. Everything okay? Oh, okay. Harris to serve. And it's going to be an ace. Glumac got caught in between, didn't know whether to kind of play high or play it high or play low, got caught in the middle. And timeout Geneva. Or no, a sub will go in. Glumac out. And we get our first look tonight at Kendall Anderson, a 5'10 freshman from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Glumac, the senior. We'll check out Harris the serve, and you go right out the new player. She handles the serve, the attack by Baird, and it's long, 4-0 Grove City. Harris the serve. Guna Warden gets it near side, and it's sent over by Nelson. Watala over to Harris. Far side, Dorst on the attack. Deflected at the net. Set up by Subert. The attack by Anderson, her first of the night. Dig by Hart. Harris to Klusch. In Geneva. Now with an opportunity. The tip by Anderson. Set by Klusch over to Harris. Now Dorst far side. Nelson slides over for her 4th dig of the night. Watala set near side. Stonehouse puts it down. Lila Stonehouse with her 6th kill of the night. 5-0 Grove City. Glumac in. Anderson out. And it will be Sarah Harris to serve. Received by Glumac. Guna Warden over to Sebo, and she's blocked at the net. 6-0 Grove City. The attack on the near side by Baird. Far side now with it, Grove City Dorst. Geneva looking to get on the board here in the 4th set. Attack clipped the net, kept alive by Grove City. Dorst was blocked and then sends it over, and it lands in. Everything going the Wolverines' way here in set number 4. Nothing Grove City. Harris on a heater serving. The set, and now the attack. Sebo dug by Watala. Harris over to Dorst. And that one just missed by Subert. 8-0 Grove City. And Geneva looking for answers as Grayson Lee, a junior from Galena, Ohio, will check in for the first time tonight. Sebo out. I understand, Wendy Smith not wanting to use one of those timeouts here, but this has been not the same Geneva team we saw in the first 2.5 sets tonight. But a long way to go. The attack by Glumac is short, 9-0 Grove City. And Geneva will take a timeout. Wolverines 9-0 here in set number 4. We'll be back after this on the home of the Wolverines.
Check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Microblades or filters, check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally loved.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy.
Nine 0 Grove City in set number 4. And Harris to serve. Subert with the reception over to Guna Warden. Attack by Glumac. Harris there for the dig. Watala will set it up. Dorst with the attack. Guna Warden with the dig. Subert will set it up. Attack by Nelson. Dug by Stonehouse. Harris will get it over to Dorst, who sends a free ball over. Opportunity for Geneva to get on the board here. Attack out of the middle. It's a bit errant by Lee, but Geneva will get a second try. Attack out of the back by Nelson. Blocked over. Third try. Baird, dug by Hart. Harris will set it up. Close to the tip. Nice dig over there by Baird. Attack sent back over again. Subert, a fourth try for Geneva. The change up, dug by Stonehouse. Get over to Dorst, dug by Subert. Guna Warden will back set. Far side and out. The attack by Baird. Much better looking rally for Geneva, but ultimately the final attack goes out, and it's 10-0 Grove City. Harris with the serve. Set up by Lee. Attack block back over. Geneva tries it again. Nelson dug by Hart. Harris will set it. The attack by Stonehouse. Lee over to Baird. Harris will set it up. Stonehouse from the right side. Right in the middle of the back row. 11-0 Grove City. You do not see 11-0 runs in volleyball ever, especially at the collegiate level. Goodward will set it. It's blocked and out, and Geneva gets on the board. 11-1. You may see 11 straight, in a total mismatch at the high school level, junior varsity, something like that. But collegiately, certainly in the PAC, you're not going to see something like that. That's a once every 5-year thing. But Wolverines, hey, they needed it tonight. They have a lead, but a lot of work to go, a lot of work to do, and it's now 11-2 on the service ace. 9th ace tonight for Geneva. If you're Geneva, just no time to panic. Just try to string together some runs of your own. Glumac's serve received by Watala. Stonehouse sets it up. The attack by Dorst. Dug by Subert. Working near side, the attack from Nelson. Dug by Watala. Harris to Hart. And Sarah Hart hammers down kill number 8. Lead back to 10, 12-2 here in set number 4. Helton returns for Geneva, her first action in set 4. Glumac out. Dorst to serve. Received by Helton. The set, now the attack to the far side, it's long by Baird. Rachel Baird a little bit long on that one. 13-2. Geneva 5 attack errors in this set. Serve received by Helton, the set. Now the attack near side and a kill as Nelson picks up kill number 10, team leading 10th kill. Tucked that one right in the near corner. Geneva had 11 total attack errors in the first 3 sets. Attack percentage of about, team percentage of about 270, but 5 in this one. However, Nelson gets one back there. Serve received by Watala. Harris will set it far side to Hart. The attack for Hart is a kill. And conversely, Grove City, 10 attack errors in the first set, 7 cents. It's 14-3. Kendra Klusch to serve. Serve received by Helton, set up by Subert. The attack by Nelson, dug by Dorst. Over to Hart in the attack. On the attack from Nelson, dug by Klusch. Set in the middle for Poole, and it's going to be a block error. And then we'll get it on Daphne Alexander. She was in the net. 15-3 Grove City. And Klusch to serve. Set by Guna Warden, the attack by Alexander, and it'll be a kill for Daphne Alexander. 15-4. Wolverine lead trimmed back to 11. McChesney to serve. It's her first taste of action in the fourth set. McChesney's done some good things in that reserve role, rotating in the back row for Geneva. Serve received by Stonehouse. Hart on the attack. Poole tips it up and over. Alexander keeps it alive. And the attack on the near side blocked over. We'll try it again. Guna Warden over to McChesney. Dug by Dorst. Stonehouse puts it down. Sarah Harris with the assist. Stonehouse, kill number 8, 16-4 Grove City. Manful in for Stonehouse. Ripple in for Harris. Wolverines did some experimentation with the lineup and rotations, and they found something that clicked in the middle of that third set. Manful to serve, received by Subert. Manful over to Hart, and Sarah Hart with a kill. 17-4 Grove City. Manful to serve. The lefty out of Wadsworth. McChesney trying to receive it, and it's going to be an ace for Brooke Manful. First ace of the night for the first-year sophomore. Third ace for Grove City as a team. 18-4 your score. And timeout, Geneva. Geneva takes time. We'll step aside as well. Grove City in command, looking like we're going to go 5 here on the Wolverine Sports Network.
When is the best time to talk to your family about staying in touch during a disaster? When floodwaters reach your door? When wildfires are engulfing the edge of your neighborhood? Or an earthquake is destroying buildings? When a tornado is tearing through town? Or a hurricane strikes? Or is the best time perhaps today? During a disaster, you may not be able to stay in touch with your family or friends as easily as you think. And it's not always as simple as using your cell phone. That's why now is the time to take action. Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Brooke Manful with the serve. The attack on the near side by Geneva. However, Emily Nelson picks up the kill. Geneva's taken both of its timeouts in the set. 18-5. Grove City still with a lead. Geneva leading the match 2-1. High probability we're going 5, barring a big comeback by Geneva. Served by Nelson. Manful with a set. Ripple the attack. Dug by Subert, her 16th of the night. Attack sent back across. Geneva tries it again. Guna Warden gets it over, and it'll be a kill for Geneva. The attack by Glumac. Wolverines went for the block, couldn't keep it in. 18-6. These last 7 points, should Grove City get them, they will not be easy. Serve received by Watala. Manful sets it up. Poole on the attack. On the attack by Alexander. Kept alive by Watala, but the kill into the middle of the floor. And Geneva showing some life here after the timeout. 18-7. Men's soccer has gone final. It's a tie. Grove City and Geneva 1-1 draw. Wolverines stay undefeated in the league. Watala on the serve, receive over to Manful, and she saw the open spot in the middle of the floor, tipped it down. Brooke Manful gets a much-needed point for the Wolverines. You don't want Geneva getting too much momentum. 19-7. That soccer game, Grove City trailed 1-0 with less than 10 minutes to go, but Noah Gray, team leading 8th goal of the season, reigning PAC Offensive Player of the Week. Bailey Elliott with a serve. Attack by Nelson is long. And it's 20-7. Of course, if we do go to a fifth, they play to 15. It's a sprint to 15. Elliott on the serve, received by Subert. Now Subert will knock it over and get the kill. 2 kills tonight for Subert. I have to think that's a season high for her. No, she had 3 back on the 29th of August against SUNY Poly. That was up at Morrisville State. 20-8. Alexander with the serve, received by Watala. Manful sets it up. Bailey Elliott, the attack is long, 20-9. Grove City still has both of its timeouts. Of course, they don't carry over from set to set. And the serve from Alexander. Received by Watala, hit the standard. Stays in, Dorst on the attack. Knocked back over to Ripple, sets it up Manful. Ripple on the attack. Dug by McChesney. Attack out of the middle is long for Sebo. 21-9, Grove City's lead back to a dozen. Klush in, Poole out. And Lily Watala to serve. Set up by Guna Warden. The attack is tipped off of Watala. And it'll be a kill for Glumac, her 8th of the night. 21-10. Nelson leading Geneva with 11 kills tonight. Alexander 10, and now Glumac with 8. On the Grove City side, Dorst 15, Hart 10, Stonehouse with 8. And Guna Warden to serve. Dorst with the reception. Manful sets it for Dorst. Sends it back over to Subert. The attack is blocked at the net. Dorst and Klush there for the double block. 22-10 Grove City. Harrison Stonehouse in. Manful and Ripple out. They rotate at the switching off at the serve or the setter and right side positions. And now Sarah Harris, who got Grove City off to an 11-0 start with her serving to begin this 4th set. Attacked by Sebo, and she picks up the kill. That one handcuffed Bailey Elliott. 22-11. Geneva looking to at least get some momentum going into that 4th set, or that 5th set. And again, the 5th set goes to 15. You get off to a good start, probably going to win. Harris will set it up for Dorst. Skims the top of the net. Subert will set it up. The attack by Baird, sent back across by the Wolverines. Guna Warden sets it up. Another attack, dug by Elliott this time. Harris over to Dorst. Tip to the net. And Klush puts it down, but a block error called prior to that anyway on Baird. So Baird picks up the blocking error, 23-11. Helton back in for Geneva. Glumac out. And Dorst to serve. It's going to be a bad set by Gunaward. She didn't necessarily get a great pass off the serve receive. And it's 24-11. Wolverines 1 point away from going to a winner-take-all fifth set. Elena Dorst to serve. Another double-double for her tonight. 16 kills, 11 digs. Gunaward sets it. Baird, and a block error on the Wolverines. It was Sarah Hart into the net. The block error will give Geneva a point. That's the first block error on the Wolverines tonight. 4 on Geneva. Dorst with a serve receive. Harris sets it for Hart. Hart will a tip, kept alive. Nice play on the near side by Nelson. The attack by Baird. Harris a back set to Stonehouse. Doug, and it's going to land out of play. The Wolverines send it to a fifth set, 25-12. We'll come back with a decisive fifth set, a sprint to 15 on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that we can give our daughters everything they need to grow and learn. But not every child can focus on classes and play dates.
Nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. face hunger. That's 1 in 6. School lunch might be their only meal each day, and it's heartbreaking to imagine any child going to bed hungry. We're dreaming of a perfect day when kids can smile, play, and just be kids without worrying about where their next meal will come from. Feeding America is working to make that perfect day a reality.
Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste. That food is given to families and children in need. Being a kid should be about doing things that make an ordinary day extraordinary. Learning to play an instrument, building a sandcastle, hosting tea parties. Hunger should never be an obstacle to growing up.
You can help end childhood hunger in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Set number 5 upcoming. Grove City looking to get to 3-2 in the PAC. Geneva looking for its first win of the conference schedule. Hart, Poole, Harris, Klusch, Dorst, Stonehouse for Grove City. Wolverines will be on the left side until somebody gets to 8, then we'll have the switch in the middle of the 5th set. Geneva still waiting to come out of the timeout huddle. Geneva looking to regroup. We're tied at 2. Geneva won the first 2. Grove City won the next 2. Wolverines pulled off a reverse sweep last week at Allegheny, looking to do it again. It'll be the 3rd time the Wolverines have done that this year in 2025. Geneva will have Sebo, Baird, Subert, Glumac, Gunnawarden, and Nelson out there to begin set 5. Gunnawarden 37 assists tonight, 11 kills for Nelson, 10 for Alexander. Harris 23 assists, Manful 10 for Grove City, and Grove City won the toss and is elected to serve. So Sarah Harris, who started the 4th set by getting Grove City off to an 11-0 run. Serve, reception by Glumac. Gunnawarden the set, the attack by Sebo, dug by the Wolverines. Dorst to the attack, and it's kept alive. No, they're going to call a lift on Geneva. Wendy Smith not happy about it. You rarely see that called anymore. 20 years ago that was an automatic, but they really loosened up the interpretation, and Kurt Fulmer getting an earful from Wendy Smith on the near side. He's the table ref. Curtis Graham in the chair. Bethany Baker and Jason Mudge are your line judges. Harris to serve. Glumac another reception. Set by Subert. The attack by Nelson, blocked back across. Geneva will try it again. Gunnawarden to Sebo. Set up by Watala. Dorst, blocked. And we're going to be tied at 1. The double block on the far side by Sebo and Baird. Eight blocks tonight for Geneva as a team, 6 for Grove City. Served by Glumac, received by Watala. Harris sets it for Klusch. The tip into the middle of the floor. Kendra Klusch, the finesse move. That's kill number 8 for Kendra Klusch. And Grove City inches back ahead 2-1. Dorst to serve, received by Helton. The attack blocked back across. Geneva tries it again. The back set over to Baird, and Wolverines can't handle it. Baird's 8th kill of the night, tied at 2. And will be Subert to serve. Geneva had 3 aces in each of the first 2 sets, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th. And that one is long. 9th error of the night for Geneva from the serving line. It's 9-all. Klusch to serve. Received by Subert. Kept alive, now back to Subert. And she'll pick up another kill. Matching a season high with 3 kills, Subert. And that's a play you might put a star next to, that Geneva was on the run a little bit and Subert hit it and the Wolverines just couldn't handle it. 3-3 in set 5. It's a sprint to 15. Of course, you have to win by 2. Dorst with the reception. Harris will set up for Poole, and Poole is blocked. A solo block by Daphne Alexander. Second solo block of the night for Alexander, and Geneva has its first lead in the 5th set, 4-3. Serve received by Dorst. Harris says it tipped, and what do we have? Going to be a bad set. And the Wolverines are an attack here, not sure, but either way, it's 5-3. With McChesney to serve. McChesney will serve from the near left corner. Received by Dorst. Harris with the set. Hart on the attack. And a blocking error will be called on Geneva, as Alexander called for the blocking error, her 3rd blocking error of the night, 5-4. Manful in along with Ripple, Stonehouse, and Harris out. Poole in the middle. The outsides are Dorst and Hart. Ripple on the right side. Watala He's in defensively, and then Manful, the setter, will serve. The lefty serve sent over. Subert receives it. The set by Guna Warden. The attack tipped to the net. Dorst with the dig. Manful sets it far side for Hart. Hart, the attack off the noggin of the Geneva defender. That's skimmed the top of Helton's head, and it's 5-all. That had some heat on it if you're looking for another H word. Hart's heater off Helton's head, 5-5. Manful with a serve. It's going to be an ace. McChesney tangled up with a teammate back there, and it glances off her shoulder. Brooke Manful. Second ace of the night for her, and Grove City back on top, 6-5. Manful will serve. This one received by Subert. Set by Guna Warden, the attack and a kill. As there is Nelson. A dozen kills for Nelson. Team leading 12 kills. 6-6 here in the fifth. Nelson to serve. She has an ace tonight. Received by Hart. It goes over the net. The attack and a kill. Went right to Guna Warden. She puts it down, and Geneva back on top, 7-6. This one's shaping up. It might be whoever has the last little run. And the serve is not handled by Watala. It's an ace, and it's 8-6 Geneva. And we have the switch. The teams will switch sides with Geneva on top, 8-6. 3 straight points for the GTs. Everybody picks up their belongings and goes to the other end of the floor. Eight, 6 Geneva leads. And now Geneva going left to right. Geneva in the black jerseys, old gold numbers and letters, white and old gold trim. Grove City in the whites with red numbers and letters, red trim. Serve received by Hart. Manful will set it into the middle. Poole the attack. And Lily Poole picks up the kill. 7th kill tonight for Lily Poole on 11 attacks. 8-7. There are a lot of Grove City and Geneva fans who are reaching for the antacid right now. Probably a couple coaching staffs as well. Served by Bailey Elliott, received by Subert. The back set, the tip by Alexander. Watala right there. Manful sets it up. Dorst puts it down. The dig sends it back across. Manful will try it again. This time a back set to Ripple. Ripple, it's deflected, kept alive. Glumac the attack, and off the hands of Elliott, and a kill for Glumac. Abigail Glumac, the senior, picks up her 9th kill. It's the 9th point of the set for Geneva. 2-point margin, 9-7. Alexander to serve. Received by Watala. Manful with a tip. Dug nicely by Nelson. The attack by Geneva. Manful over to Watala. Ripple on the attack. Ripple gets dug. Back the other side. Watala to Manful. Try it again. Dorst tipped to the net. Dig by Nelson. Guna Warden over to Glumac. And it's tipped to the net and it drops, and Geneva leads 10-7, and Grove City will take a timeout. Wolverines are on the ropes. It's 10-7 Geneva, back with a finish on the Wolverines Sports Network.
When is the best time to talk to your family about staying in touch during a disaster? When floodwaters reach your door? When wildfires are engulfing the edge of your neighborhood? Or an earthquake is destroying buildings? When a tornado is tearing through town? Or a hurricane strikes? Or is the best time perhaps today? During a disaster, you may not be able to stay in touch with your family or friends as easily as you think. And it's not always as simple as using your cell phone. That's why now is the time to take action. Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Daphne Alexander to serve for Geneva. Coming out of the Grove City timeout. Elliott with the reception. Set by Manful. Dorst on the attack. Tipped the net, and the Wolverines get a kill. 10-8. Grove City needed that one. Perhaps a match saver. Watala to serve. Received by Nelson, the back set. Now the tip, dug by Watala. Manful, far side to Ripple. Ripple, dug by Nelson, her 10th dig of the night. Far side, Glumac the attack. Elliott right there. Manful, near side to Dorst. Dorst puts it down in the near corner. Elena Dorst makes it 10-9. Geneva bench contending it was out, but it looked good from here. Phil Schweitzer says it was good. Phil doesn't lie. Served by Watala. Received by Nelson. Guna Warden gets it over to Glumac. Dug by a diving Watala. Manful sets it up. Dorst the attack. Dig Glumac, and I'll tip over, deflected at the net, but it gets down. Sebo had just enough on it to get it through the block. 11-9 Geneva. Oh, the Wolverines had a chance to tie it, but it goes by the wayside. Sebo, 7th kill of the night, and that one is of great significance. Guna Warden to serve. Owner of 42 assists tonight, one with 4 kills, 10 digs as well. She's put together a fine evening. Serve a little long, but Elliott plays it anyway. Manful over to Dorst. And we have a blocking error as Sebo has kind of lost track of where she was. 11-10. There's a break for the Wolverines. And it will be Sarah Harris to serve. Chance for the Wolverines to tie. Received by Glumac. Will set. Attack now from Baird. Dug by Watala. Harris, back set. Stonehouse puts the attack down, but dug by Nelson. Sebo blocked. Geneva will try it again. Lanier side, it is going to be Baird, and Baird gets it through the block, and it's 12-10 Geneva. 9th kill tonight for Rachel Baird, the freshman coming up big. 12-10, and now that finish line starting to get a little bit bigger for Geneva. Serve received by Dorst. Harris will try to go for the skip set, try to get over the net. Comes up empty, and it's 13-10. Timeout Grove City. Well, Geneva, 2 points away from a win on the road. 13-10, back with a finish on the home of the Wolverines.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Grove Grove City's taken both of its timeouts here in the fifth and final set. Geneva has 2 timeouts at its disposal. 13-10, that's the number that counts the most. Geneva on top in this fifth set. Dorst to the reception. Harris will set up Stonehouse on the attack and a kill. That keeps the Wolverines alive, 13-11. And Dorst to serve. Hart in for Elliott. Some drama tonight in the arena. Match it's well past the 2-hour mark. Dorst on the serve. Received by Helton. Set it over and Hart hammers it down. 13-12. And timeout Geneva. Wolverines, they're not done. We'll be back with a finish on the home of the Wolverines.
Valvoline Express Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy. Check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Wiper blades or filters, check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally known.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy.
Thirteen 12. Grove City trailing by 1 and Dorst to serve. Warden with the set, the attack. It's going to be out off the block. A kill for Nelson, her 13th of the night, now match point for Geneva. And Subert to serve for the win. And what a huge win it would be for Geneva. Maybe a season saver in terms of the PAC race. Received by Wotala. Harris will set it up. Hart near side, the attack. Dug nicely. The set, attack for the win, dug by Dorst. Harris will set it near side. Hart again, puts it down the line, it's in. Oh, whoa! The official on one side said in, but the official on the far side watching the end line said it was out. And Geneva wins it 15-12. So Geneva gets its first league win of the season. Grove City's 3-match win streak ends as Geneva takes the 5th set, 15-12. We'll be back with a quick recap on the home of the Wolverines.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that we can give our daughters everything they need to grow and learn. But not every child can focus on classes and play dates.
Nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. face hunger. That's 1 in 6. School lunch might be their only meal each day, and it's heartbreaking to imagine any child going to bed hungry. We're dreaming of a perfect day when kids can smile, play, and just be kids without worrying about where their next meal will come from. Feeding America is working to make that perfect.